Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be saying my top 10 Premier League signings from the summer. So I'm just going to go through the 10 signings which happened in the summer that I think have had the biggest impact on the club that the player has signed for, and just what have been the best overall transfers. So I think this will be a really interesting video because there's been quite a few signings which have worked out really well and helped the club that they signed for. So it will be good to look at, and if you're excited for the video, make sure you like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And now let's get into it. So starting at number 10, and I've gone with Matheus Cunha, who signed from Wolves to Manchester United. Yeah, I think he's really helped them this season. Like, they've been on a really good run of form, and I think he's played a big part in it. Obviously, there is another player who I'll mention later on in the video who's also been great for them, who came in the summer. But I do really think Cunha's helped them a lot this season. Obviously was really good at Wolves, helped them to stay up last season, and now I think he's doing alright for Man U. He's got a goal, so yeah, he's okay. Nordi Mukiele at number 9, who transferred to Sunderland. Yeah, Sunderland's start to the season has been amazing. They've been doing really well. He's got 1 goal and 1 assist and really helped them to do well. They had a great summer transfer window, and it's really shown with their performances. They've had some really good results in some big matches, a 2-2 draw to Arsenal, the win against Chelsea, so they're looking really good, sit 4th in the table, and I think they will comfortably survive this season. Moving from Wearside to Tyneside, and in number 8, I've got Nick Voltemade, who transferred from Stuttgart to Newcastle in the summer. And yeah, Newcastle's start to the season has been mediocre. They currently sit 14th on 12 points. So yeah, it hasn't been great, of course. In the summer, they struggled in the window to try and find that replacement for Isak, and eventually they signed Nick Voltemade, who's been okay with 4 goals. Yeah, of course, it was a big gap in their team to lose Isak, and now it was going to be hard to find that replacement, especially when they missed out on multiple occasions in the window. But I do think Voltemade has been a decent addition to their squad. And then moving back to Wearside, and I've got Robin Roofs in the 7th, Sunderland's number 1, and yeah, he's been another big part in their great start to the season. Like, they're 4th, doing so well. They've got 19 points. Roofsy's got 4 clean sheets this season so far, which has been really good and just a big part in their season. You know, let's look at he got clean sheets against Wolves, Forest, Palace, and West Ham on the opening day. It's really impressive, and throughout the season, some really good goalkeeping ability to keep them in games and keep picking up those points to lead them to the solid position they're in at the moment. In 6th, I have another goalkeeper, Gianluigi Donnarumma, who signed from PSG to Manchester City in the summer. And Man City, they're currently 2nd, 4 points behind Arsenal, and yeah, 4 clean sheets for Donnarumma so far this season, and he's been doing really well for Man City. A great signing, a clean sheet against Liverpool, also against Everton as well. Some really good results, and Man City have looked really good this season, and you never know, they could beat Arsenal out in the end to the title. It's too early to tell really what way it's going to go and where the title will end up, but City I definitely think are contenders for the title come the end of the season. And then fifth, I've actually got Hugo Ekitike from Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool started the season as a team not being great. They currently sit eighth. They've had quite a few losses, but I do think Ekitike has been a really good player for Liverpool and their best signing of their busy transfer window. He's currently got 3 goals and 2 assists, which is solid, I think. And I do believe that throughout the season he's been doing well. And yeah, I definitely think he's going to be a big part for Liverpool this season. Of course, we'll see when Isak gets to full fitness how much he can do for the team with that big price tag, £150 million. But Ekitike, definitely a strong player for Liverpool. And in fourth place, I've got Martin Zubimendi from the current league leaders, Arsenal. And yeah, 2 goals and 1 assist is all right. One of those goals being that incredible screamer against Nottingham Forest in September. What a goal that was. There's been quite a few good goals this season, but that's up there with the best. And yeah, he's been a big part in games for Arsenal in that midfield, and I definitely think he's been doing well for them and helping them to get to the top of the table. And yeah, I definitely think he's one of the best signings of the summer, and I'm excited to see what he can do for the rest of the season. Then in third, now we are getting to the great signings, and instead I've got Jack Grealish from Everton, or from Man City to Everton. Yeah, 1 goal and 4 assists is all right records. In August, he got the Player of the Month, a great start to his time at Everton, and I've been really impressed by how he's been playing for the Toffees. It was a big season for them in their new stadium, and they're currently 13th, so it's mid-table really. Just all right, and yeah, still they've had some good performances, especially at home, and Jack Grealish has been a really big part for them on that wing, playing really well. And yeah, I think it was a really good move for him in the summer. Now we are into my top 2, and in second place I've got Granit Xhaka from Sunderland. Yeah, being really good this season for Sunderland. The third Sunderland player I've got on this list shows how good a transfer window they had in the summer. Brought in the right players to keep them up, and Granit Xhaka was a great signing for them. A player who's really experienced and is just a great player to have in the dressing room for the other players. And stats-wise, he's got a goal and 3 assists so far, which is good. And he's probably been one of the best players in the Premier League this season, and one of the main reasons why Sunderland currently sit 4th in the table after, they've had a few tests against the likes of Chelsea and Arsenal, and still they're maintaining a high position, so they're doing great at the moment. I'm really excited to see how Granit Xhaka does for the rest of the season and Sunderland. And then it takes me to my number 1 spot, and for me the best Premier League signing from the summer is Bryan Mbeumo, who came from Brentford to Manchester United. And yeah, what a player he's been for them so far. He's been brilliant. They've had good start to the season, some good results against the likes of Liverpool, and a few other great results. And Mbeumo, he's got 5 goals and 1 assist, good records, and he also picked up Player of the Month in October. So yeah, he is doing really well at the moment. And Manchester United, I do think, are going to be in a much better position than they were last season. They're looking good at the moment. Of course, got that draw to Tottenham in the last game, currently 7th. And yeah, I think overall they've had a good start to the season, and Bryan Mbeumo has been key for them. And yeah, I think it was a great signing for them in the summer. And that concludes the video. So yeah, really interesting video. Enjoyed it. As I said, there's been some great signings from Premier League clubs this season who have performed well for the teams they signed to so far this season. And yeah, if you've got a video suggestion, please let me know. I'd love to see what kind of videos you guys would like to see. Also, let me know your top 10s as well. I'd like to see what you guys think. And yeah, one thing left to say. Bye and peace.